Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton is on the trading block. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. We all know the New England Patriots are in the market for a quarterback. Cam Newton, he did respond on Instagram to the Carolina Panthers saying that they're allowing Cam Newton to pursue a trade, saying that he didn't ask for this trade, but he is on the block. Is it a possibility that he's the next QB in New England?
I think with all these quarterback names that we're throwing out there, Cam Newton, Jameis Winston, even Andy Dalton to a degree, we're thinking too big picture here, right? We're thinking about guys that have too big of names that are just fun, grabby names, and also guys that are making a lot of money or going to require a lot of money that the Patriots quite frankly, don't have right now. So I think that Cam Newton falls into that category. If the Patriots trade for him, they're going to trade for $18.6 million in base salary. That's going to count against the salary cap. They have about $7 million in salary cap space right now. You do the math. It's really not going to be that easy for them to fit that contract underneath that cap floor. So I think the biggest thing for Cam is that I'm a big fan of Cam Newton. I've always been a proponent of his game, but right now I would say that that's a little bit too rich for the Patriots' blood.
And let's talk about his football skills and whether or not it would even be a good fit in the Patriots system. I mean, he's a former MVP. He's had a slight fall from grace, but he's obviously a very capable player, but he's not really what the Patriots mold is on offense.
He's always been a pretty inaccurate quarterback. His MVP season was more about volume than it was about accuracy, although his accuracy was much better that year than in other years, obviously. Last year, he ranked towards the bottom of the league in actual ball placement studies, things like completion percentage above expectation and PFF charting and those types of things that are actually looking at the film and watching where does the ball actually go, not completion percentage, which is just did the guy catch it or not. So Cam has never really been that much of an accurate quarterback. With that said, you can craft an offense around him that can be successful. So you put him in a position to use his legs, to run RPOs and different types of option plays, to stretch the pocket and move him sideline to sideline and get him outside the pocket and throwing on the move, to throwing the deep ball and throwing the ball more vertically down the field to use his arm strength. These are all things that we know that Cam Newton can do successfully if healthy, which is a big if right now. The ankle injury last year that we saw up here in New England during that preseason game plagued him all year long, but the bigger issue is his shoulder. His throwing mechanics have always been a little bit different, and he's always thrown the football in a way that was going to be detrimental to his long-term health for his shoulder, and it's finally rearing its ugly head right now. He tried to change his throwing motion, I believe, last offseason and kind of reinvent how he threw the football in order to save that shoulder. And it worked a little bit, but he still had concerns about it last year. So he's probably going to deal with some sort of shoulder pain for the rest of his career, and it's probably going to be a chronic issue for him moving forward.
Well, while Cam Newton to the Patriots would be quite exciting, it seems pretty unlikely as of now, but we'll keep you updated with all the Patriots moves on our website at clnsmedia.com and on our brand new YouTube page at Patriots Press Pass.